Hello, it is my pleasure to welcome you again on Precious Moments with Precious. On this platform, I talk about issues ranging from parenting to self development. The anchor scripture is Proverbs 22, verse 6, which is a reminder of our responsibilities as parents. Before I go on, I want to appreciate you for the feedback on the last edition. It was huge. Thank you so very, very much. Today, I shall be talking about an interesting topic, which is children and the internet. The social media, you will agree with me, is fast becoming a nightmare for some of us, and its negative use, especially among the younger generation, is very worrisome. Before I go on, what is social media? Any website that allows social interaction is considered a social media site, and some of the most popular sites include the Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, Instagram, Skype, YouTube, Snapchat, among several. There were also online multiplayer games like the World of Warcraft, League of Legends, Clash of Clans, and so on. They're also becoming important social media spaces for young people where they connect with other gamers and chat by playing. Using the internet is among the most common activities of today's children and teenagers, and research has shown that 75% of teenagers now own cell phones. 25% of them use them for the social media, 54% use them for SMS, and 24% use them for instant messaging. So for this reason, it is very important that parents become aware of the nature of sites their children visit, because not all of them are healthy environments for children and teenagers. Because the internet has risk as well as benefits, then you need to create time to talk with your children and agree on some rules so that you can help them get the best out of it. Let me quickly highlight some benefits your children can get from using the internet. 1. Digital media literacy. Exploring and experimenting on online can help your child build the knowledge and skills he or she needs to enjoy online activities and avoid online risk. 2. Collaborative learning. Your child can use the internet to share educational content either formally or informally. It can help them academically. 3. Creativity. Your child can be creative with photo editing, videos, and modifications for games. Also, we have mental health and well-being. Connecting with extended family and friends and taking part in local and global online communities can give your child a sense of belonging and connection. So, what are the risks? The internet can be risky for your child. So, number one is your child can be exposed to inappropriate content like violent or sexual comments or images. 2, he or she can upload inappropriate content like embarrassing or provocative photos of themselves or others. So we need to be very careful. These are some of the risks. Then sharing personal information with strangers, for example, phone numbers, date of birth, where they live, location, and all of that. So what are the points you need to consider? Talking gives you the opportunity to help that child. So you need to keep talking to your children about it. 2, understand the dangers involved in sharing content and personal information. This includes not only your child's content, but also images of your child and that of other people. So you need to be careful. You could consider checking whether your child's internet choices are appropriate for his or her age. Some social media services, they have age restrictions. For example, to have a Facebook or an Instagram account, your child must be 13 years old. 4, banning the use of internet might be very dangerous because the child might be more tempted to check it out when he's away from home. And your child's internet access away from home can be very dangerous, can be very hard to control. So when you're setting up social media guidelines for your children and for yourself, what are the things you should consider? 1, don't use it as the only way of socializing. One of the main advantages of the internet is the ability to communicate over long distances and maintain friendship that would otherwise have suffered. But then we need to increase our face-to-face interaction. We need to show love for our sisters and our brothers by spending more time with them by being with them. Number two, be yourself. Sites like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, they present us with the opportunity to show ourselves as we are, our interests, the things we like, in fact, the food you just ate. However, it is so easy to create a version of yourself that suits the wider public expectation in order to fit in. This can be very true of teenagers, so we should be careful. As Christians saved by grace, we are called to glorify God with all that we are, not with whatever that is happening out there. Number three, think before you post. If you are to glorify God through the use of the internet, then we need to be actively thinking of how we are portraying our faith through our actions, using lovely, godly language. Are your Facebook posts and photos, are they glorifying God? You need to think about it. 4, think before you like or before you post. Not the same as what we post, the things we like, or the people or the pages we share on sites reveal our attitude and conviction to those around us. And lastly, let us be positive. Keep it positive and loving. People will notice your outlook and set the effect of God's grace in your life. If it is not okay to say or to do something face to face, then it's not okay online. So once all of these are put in the right perspective, and most importantly by watching and praying for that child, he or she will turn out good and be upright to the kingdom of God ultimately. And this is where I'll be drawing the curtain for now. I hope to see you soonest. Let the questions, comments, and inquiries rolling through this number 08033523148 or on any of these contacts. Thank you and God bless.
Yeah, yeah.